have to continue. It's just a continuation of poultry keeping, since we had challenges and it has made me sad. So it's okay. This made me sad. I didn't expect to end the live stream at the moment, but suddenly it happened that way with unavoidable circumstances. Uh, it it just happened that way. And this is how it happened, and I'm apologizing. Let me apologize for that. Right now, I'm not using the Wi-Fi because the package is finished, and I was not able to pay for it this month, so the data bundles went off. So it made me sad, but it's okay. I apologize for those who were with me here enjoying the live stream, and it ended mysteriously, unplanned. So, but one day everything will be good, and we will be having smooth live streams. And I don't know why, when we always have the good conversation or good live streams, when it's now nice and well, we've started enjoying it, they end, we have unfortunately endings of the live stream. And let me hope for the best one time. It's always God's plan. But let's continue from where we stopped. So guys, you can see we already have one person in the room. So kindly, the first person, thank you so much for being the first, which means you really value me. So like the live stream, double tap your screen, just hit your screen, and automatically I receive the like. So like, and we can start now discussing. I think we will continue with the same. We were talking about poultry farming, and we can see it's also farming. It is also farming, and you can see how you can do it. And this is the now in small scale farming. It's spending less and earning more. You should always be ready for spending less and earning more. Never think of challenges, since all farmers have challenges. So don't think of challenges, but think of chase your goals. When you are a farmer, set your own goals and try to chase your goals. To chase your goals. For you to be a successful farmer, you should chase your goals. And if you don't have your goals, you are just doing farming without any, you are not targeting anything, I think it will be a problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those who are coming back. I'm really happy. At the same time, being happy and sorry for what happened in the last live stream. Please, please, please forgive me for that. It's my failure, but with unavoidable circumstances. Sometimes, and it's it's God's plan, yeah. It's God's plan. It was unavoidable. I couldn't avoid it. But let me believe I'll one time have it right the way it's supposed to be done. Right now I'm doing it locally. That's why Echebuche is here. Echebuche was the cause of the end of the live stream. he was the cause of the ending of the live stream. So, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. And guys, like the live stream, like, and bring in your ideas. So let's continue with the same topic, the last, because it's just 5 minutes ago and it ended unfinished. So let's finish it in this live stream because they are related, they go hand in hand. So the last statement was the richest people. Those are the ornamental farmers. Those farmers that keep ornamental birds. When we say ornamental birds, we were talking of turkey, goose, fantail, pekins, and I mean those birds, guinea fowls, those birds that they attract. When you just you spot them, you are attracted, and you enjoy seeing them. Those are the ornamental birds. And some common ones, we have turkey and guinea fowls. Those are very common in Africa. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can say I have a good number. I have 5. So please, please, please like. Help me liking the live stream, yeah? If you give me the 5 likes, I'll enjoy. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly support by subscribing. Support this amazing channel and tell me what do you think about it. So farmers, since you have your own goals and you want to chase them, ask yourself, what do you want? You as a farmer, what do you want? Why are you doing this project? And if you have that in mind, honestly, you will know what to do. But if you are only a farmer, you only buy your birds and you don't take care of them, you will be working under losses. And most times, farmers work under losses without them realizing. If you want to realize if you are doing profit or you are working under loss, try to keep records. Yeah, if you, for example, if you are a chicken farmer and sorry, so you can do the record, keeping the records, starting from day one. Everything that you spend, every single cent that you spend on your farm, keep the records so that you can know, is this farming paying or am I wasting my money in the farming projects? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kindly guys, like the live stream. Don't deny me that like. You may think that it's one, but for me it's more than one, because I see I have 7 people. I've been here for 5 minutes, but I have a big number more than the minutes that I've been here, but with one like. Kindly like the live stream, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So if you bought 10, let's take of 10 chickens, the chicks, because since you don't have capital, you will not buy the chickens, you will now buy the chicks. If you bought 10 chicks at 100, that is 1000, and you have the records. I have such number of birds and I've fed them with the feeds that are worth this. You know the number of feeds that you've spent on your farm, so that when you will be selling your products, the grown-up chickens, now you will know I spent this, and you will divide by the number of birds and know, if I sell each at this price, I'll make a profit. Try to look for profits, not losses. If you are a farmer and you are always working at losses, try to think, what have I done wrong on my farm that makes me to make some losses? Even if it's not your money, even if someone is sponsoring your farm, even if you've not spent your money on that farm, maybe someone is sponsoring you on that farm, try, make it possible for that person to feel happy. If he gives you something to start a project, when you multiply it, that person feels good. That person feels good. Yes, I gave this and I've seen this is what the money did and these are the outcomes. He or she has made some profits. Yeah? But if you are a farmer who is working under losses, please, I'm telling you this, look for advices from those people who have knowledge on farming. You can be a small scale farmer, but earning much, earning more, having more products, more than those people who are practicing a large farming skills. Yeah. Why am I saying that? Think of quantity, not quality. You may have a small piece of land, but producing quality goods. Another one has a large farm, but producing low quality goods. So it depends. How are you carrying your projects and how are you earning? On farming, if you don't have records, you will not realize what you are working for. Kindly guys, don't deny me the likes. Don't deny me the likes and hit the subscription uh, button if you haven't subscribed. Tap that place where it has been written subscribe. After subscribing, hit it again hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we are here. You are welcomed to exchange ideas, and if you want to start a project, it's also good. So I was advising this. If you want to improve on your projects, you can go for benchmarking. Not only even going, but you can even learn from those farmers who have tried it and see, so that when you are starting your project, you may know the challenges. You may know, yes, I'm a farmer, but I may face this or this anytime. And as a farmer, when I face this or this, what can I do to protect my project, my farming projects? And what can I do not to overspend? You can be a farmer and you overspend on the farm so that even when you have your harvests, your product, yeah, final products, even if you sell them, you'll never get profit. You can consult. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Always consult. You consult for learning. Rudishie mlango. Umesikia? So always consult. And it's very unfortunately that most people are not good. They can't tell you the truth. Honestly speaking, that is bad. If you are a farmer and someone wants to start a certain farming project that you've done before and you know how it's done and how you can do it in a simple way and spend less but earn more, try to give those skills to that person. Yes, I've started some projects and so far they are doing well. So farming projects. And if you want something, kindly, my number is there in the WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is there in this channel. So you can take my WhatsApp number. I'm also using Instagram. You can get me on Instagram as Musimo Joel. Same name in YouTube. It's the same name on Instagram. So we can chat there. We can even call. I can help you where I can. I always help people with my words. And very true, I have some friends who are farmers and we sometimes meet and discuss. We exchange ideas as farmers and we learn how to do such projects. So get me on WhatsApp, my number is there, or Instagram at Musimo Joel. Same name in YouTube, it is the same name in Instagram. We can chat there and exchange ideas on farming. Thank you so much guys for coming here. Tell me, what do you think? I can see I have 2 people. They can even say hi, even this way, so that I can know whom am I talking to. Tell me, where are you watching me from? And I am having this live stream from Kenya. I am a Kenyan. Yeah, tell us, what do you think, and where are you watching me from? But I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your presence for being here and learning. So when you have your birds, let's continue with the same topic. Birds are they give a lot of products, very useful products. Everything that comes from poultry farming, any product from the poultry, it is useful. It is very useful. How is that possible? Even the wastes, even those dungs, even the wastes, chicken wastes, they are very useful. They, in fact, they play many roles. The wastes, they play many roles, which means they are very important. The first role, you can use them to make organic manure, and we all knows that the organic manure is the best. Organic manure is the best. Or second, you can use them as fuel. When I say fuel, people will start wondering, how can you collect the waste, the poo, to make fuel? It is possible. And I think when I'll have enough birds, I'll do it once. I'll show you how it's done. The fuel doesn't, the fuel from animals and birds, they don't pollute the environment. We have some fuels when we use, when you use them, they can even affect your health. You do it very well and beautiful. Good evening to the farmer. Yeah, it's okay, Moho. Welcome. That is my partner, my farming partner. She is here. Get me right, my farming partner. My farming partner. And for those who have been working in partnership, they know what partnership means. So we shall talk about that the other day. So try to use every product. Invent your own ways. You know, sometimes you can do great things from small things. And maybe someone may think you spent a lot of money, but from the back of your mind, you know that you are playing with that small. Yeah. For example, you are a mixed farmer. You have those farmers who keep birds at the same time they grow crops. So you have your crops and your birds. Then you've collected the bird wastes. Then you've prepared your own organic manure. After doing that, you apply the organic manure on your plants. Then someone may think you bought fertilizer and you are feeding also the birds. So you are rich. It's not that you are rich. No. You are inventing useful methods on your farm. And obviously, what you've invested, it's always very profitable. Why? You don't spend much, but you earn much. It's only your mind. And as a farmer, never allow yourself to be stressed about the farm. If if a certain project doesn't pay, never force yourself. Never. This is what I've said. Never entertain people while you are suffering in the back. Never do that. Sorry. Never entertain people while you are suffering. If you have a project that doesn't pay and people are enjoying seeing you doing that project, don't entertain that. So don't entertain people that you have many projects but you are working under losses. That is a free advice. And before you start any project, kindly have the records and go for benchmarking. Learn how is this project done, and try to look at the cheapest method. Look at the cheapest method that you can use to earn much. Always allow people to advise you, but not to control you. When you have a farm where you are controlled, you will always be losing. Never allow yourself to lose. Yeah, that is it. That is it. And another method that is cheap while doing like planting projects that deals with the plants. Now he tried to reduce the amount of fertilizer that you use. How can you do that? Since our lands here, they have been used for a long time. Now they don't have. They have been used for a long time. Since they have been used for a long time, they are not that much fertile. It's not easy to get a fertile land. So if you have a land that it's not fertile and you want to do your projects there, farming project in that land, try as much to use organic manure. Since organic manure, it's not easy to do what? It's not easy to make. Some people don't see it good. You've hired. When I say you've hired, you've rented someone's land. You want to do a project there. So if you carry their organic manure, that one you will be wasting. How? You'll use one season. Now that will be overspending. That one will be overspending. Like this season, I planted like an acre of maize. I planted some acre of maize, and I decided to use fertilizer. Uh, the most expensive part on maize farmers, the first process, second, and the third. When you already have your corns now, when they have germinated, now it's now easy. The process or the whole process of planting, that is the most expensive part in maize farming. How is it expensive? The cost of maize seeds, corn seeds, the cost of the fertilizer, the cost of labor. And guys, if you are not keen, you may end up even spending, let's talk of 50,000. That is the most expensive. So if you are a farmer, you can testify this. Yes, you want to plant your corns, and you have already rented those ones who doesn't have land. You've already rented the land. You have did the primary plowing. When I say primary plowing, we have primary plowing and secondary plowing. Sorry. Sorry. You've done primary plowing and secondary plowing. And the first plowing that you did, the primary plowing, It's the first plowing, that the plow that you do the first plow, that is the primary plowing. Then the second one, which is mostly, it's purposely for smoothing. The first one, it's for killing weeds. The secondary, killing those weeds that they were not able to die the first plowing, the primary plowing, and softening the farm. You soften the soil, ready for planting now. That is the most expensive part. And like me, I was doing it last week. Last week, despite that I had a lot of challenges, but I saw this. If I look at my challenges right now and I don't plant, yes, I may solve these challenges soon. Then what about the future? What about the future? If I could look behind and let's say, let me solve these problems first, uh, how will the future be? So the farmers can tell that the most difficult part in planting corns, and it's very expensive. That is the only expensive part. When you've already settled the corns there, you are well to go. I can say that you are well to go. Now it's remaining the small expenditures. The expenditure, it's only for first weeding, second weeding, and harvesting. Like me, what I'm going to do this season, I think I'll use chemicals to kill the weeds. Something that I've ever done. I've never done that, but this time round I'll use it. I'll look for a selective one. Selective one, it's a bit better, but it's not good for the soil. Chemicals that you use to kill the weeds also affect the soil, especially when they are used for a long time. Not long, like many times. So I'm also going to try that once and see how it will work. I've seen it working, but the first weeding, I'll not do the first weeding, I'll use the chemicals. Tell me, what do you think about that, guys? For those who are here. And my point is, uh, with the corns that I planted this time, I want to use chemical instead of. Okay, thank you, Moho. Thank you. Goodbye. I want to use the chemical instead of feeding. How do you think about that? My question is, I want to use chemical in weeding the maize, the corn, instead in killing the weeds instead of weeding. Tell us. And we all know that it it has some effects on the soil. So what do you think, Moho? I wish you a good evening. Thank you so much. Also have a good evening. Thank you for coming to this live. So guys, what do you prefer, weeding or using chemicals? And what uh, I've not learned whether the chemicals and the maize plant, I don't know if they affect, like, I don't know if they, how can I say it? If the plant will absorb the chemicals. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible if you use the chemical in killing the weeds. Now the maize will absorb the chemicals, and when you harvest your maize, you have they will be having that chemical. I don't know if that is the case. Kindly guys, like the live stream. Thank you so much. And about that was it. About sweet potato. Sweet potatoes, this is a very good project. Why am I saying that? They are cheap. You just do the first plowing, then you do furrows. With the sweet potatoes, you plant them in the heaps. You do heaps on your farm. Then you just have the potato veins. Then you plant. It's only weeding. I've never seen sweet potatoes use pesticides or chemicals to spray the sweet potatoes. I've never seen that. So it's only planting and weeding. That's why I always tell people the only employment the only investment that you can invest even with small amount of money, it's agriculture. Now like the kids of sweet potatoes. And in this world, what I've realized, only have few people who will always be ready to help you. So when you get even one person who is ready to help you, even with advices, stick to that person. Honestly, people are not good. Stick to that person. When you see a normal human being always ready to help you with his or her advices, good advices, stick to that person. Even if he or she is poor, she can't support you financially, but stick to that person and learn. Maybe that person is ready to help you to learn, have knowledge. You have your own knowledge and know what you can do to have your own money. Never regret. Don't say that I want to be a farmer, but I don't have capital. You don't need big capital for you to be a farmer. But if you don't have capital, now you should be patient with your project. When you start a project, since you'll be starting from very slowly, you'll be growing slowly. Now you should be patient. For example, if you start with 10 chickens, that means you'll be waiting for them to reproduce slowly. They lay eggs. Now, since you've started and you want that project to grow, and you have 2 chickens and 1 cock, one chicken has laid 10 eggs. Instead of selling the eggs, you can just leave it to the chicken to hatch. When it hatches the chicks, you can raise them. Now you will be growing the project will be progressing. You can see the progress on the farm. But if you are not patient, you have 2 chickens, they lay eggs and you sell, you don't have chicks. So you should be patient. You can even say, yes, this year I'm not going to sell any chicken. I want them to multiply. Imagine if you have 100, you have 10 chickens, you have 10 hens and 2 cocks. Believe me, in 1 year, you'll have 1,000 chickens on your farm. Just being patient. Don't sell them. Don't sell the products. Don't sell the eggs. Just be patient and wait. Just give them to hatch. You are not even required to buy an incubator. Because an incubator, when I say an incubator, I mean the hatchery. When you buy a hatchery on a small farm, you are overspending. And you can work for years for you to get the profit if you buy an incubator, a hatchery on a small farm. So you have to be keen and see what you are doing and why are you doing it. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being with me here. I think I have to end my live stream here. I really appreciate you guys. and here it's already an evening. And thank you for your time. Thank you for visiting this channel. Thank you for your likes. May God bless you. Have a nice evening. So goodbye. Thank you so much for watching.